Did you know the new income tax portal has released online forms for ITR-1 through ITR-4? You need to file your income tax return on or before 31st of December of this year for FY 2021. By now, I hope you must be ready with all the numbers that you need to report in your ITR, but are you sure which ITR form you need to select? Well, there are 7 of those, all applicable on different criteria. In today's video, I will guide you on how you can choose the right ITR form so that you can know what all information you need to pull out to fill your ITR correctly. So without further ado, let's begin. Hey there, welcome back to the Sonia Davar Show. I'm Sonia Davar, Chartered Accountant and Business Finance Coach, and on this channel, we share with you all the tips, tools and resources you need to start and grow your profitable business, save lakhs of rupees on taxes and build your own wealth. By the end of this episode, you will figure out how to choose the right ITR form for your ITR filing for FY 2021. It's ITR filing season yet again, and I'm here to answer all your income tax related questions. Income tax department has launched a new income tax portal which has given us a lot of glitches, and hence the due dates have been further extended to now 31st of December for all of us to file our income tax returns. But by now, I'm sure you must be ready with your numbers. But a lot more goes into filing your income tax return than just reporting your income. At the end of every financial year, if you are making more than 2.5 lakh rupees annually, or if you satisfy few other conditions, you will have to mandatorily file your income tax return for FY 2021 before 31st of December 2021. And hence you need to select the right ITR form so that you can report the income you earned, the assets you have, and few other disclosures that the income tax department asks you when you file your income tax return. Now, you might think this might be a job for your CA, but it is important for you also to know which form are you eligible to file so that you can provide correct information to your chartered accountant or tax advisor, or if you're filing yourself, you know that you're not making any mistake. This year, the Income Tax Department has notified 7 ITR forms, and all are applicable based on your residential status, the nature of income, that is the source of income that you earn for FY 2021, and various other criteria that we will discuss. Which ITR form applies to you depends on your source of income, the amount of income earned, and the category of taxpayer, like if you are an individual or HUF or firm or company, etc. etc. So we will start with ITR-1 and then go towards ITR-7, and ITR-1 through ITR-4 are basically for individuals, HUFs and firms, and you have to see applicability of these forms in the chronological order. So that means if you satisfy the conditions of ITR-1, then you select ITR-1. If not, then you proceed to ITR-2 and see if you satisfy those conditions. If not, then you see ITR-3 and ITR-4. So with this, let's begin with who are eligible to file ITR-1. So if you are a resident individual or HUF with an income less than 50 lakh of rupees, and your sources of income are income from salary, income from one house property, and income from other sources, you are eligible to file ITR-1, which is also called as Sahaj form. Now, there are few other conditions for ITR-1 as well. Let's see what those conditions are. Your agriculture income should be less than 5,000 rupees. Second, you are not a director in any company. Third, you are not a shareholder in any unlisted company. Fourth, you don't have income from capital gain and income from business or profession. Fifth, you don't hold any foreign asset, foreign bank account, or foreign security at any time during FY 2021. Sixth, you don't hold any ESOP shares issued by your employer or any other company. And seventh, there is no TDS deducted under Section 194N in your case. For this, you can check your Form 26AS and see the section under which your TDS has been deducted and make sure that it is not 194N. So if all of these conditions are satisfied, then you are eligible to file your ITR-1. If not, then you go and check the conditions of ITR-2, and if you satisfy those conditions, then you are eligible to file ITR-2. So let's check who can file ITR-2 form. If you are an individual, so if you've seen the difference, ITR-1 was only resident individuals. So if you are a non-resident, then by default ITR-2 becomes applicable in your case. So ITR-2, if you are an individual or you are an HUF, there is no condition of residency in ITR-2. Here you can have income more than 50 lakh rupees. So there is no income based criteria for ITR-2. You can have any maximum income or any minimum income. It is not like that up to 50 lakh rupees you have to file ITR, and beyond that you can file ITR-2. If you satisfy any of other conditions of ITR-2, even if your income is below 50 lakh rupees, you will still have to file ITR-2. So here there is no income limit of 50 lakh rupees when you file your ITR-2. Now let's see what are the heads of income that you can file under ITR-2. So for ITR-2, you may have your income from salary, you may have income from house property, and here you can have income from more than one houses. Third, you can have income from capital gain, that is sale or purchase of shares, sale or purchase of real estate, sale or purchase of any capital goods such as jewelry, car, etc. And you have agriculture income of more than 5,000 rupees, you are eligible to file ITR-2. You can also file ITR-2 if you satisfy any other condition, like you may be a director in any company, you may even hold any shares in any unlisted company or any investment in any unlisted company, you may hold foreign assets, you may hold foreign bank accounts or foreign securities. All of these you can file your ITR-2. The only condition under which you cannot file ITR-2 is when you have income from business or profession, and that is when you will have to select between either ITR-3 or ITR-4 if you are an individual, and we will see if you are a company or any other firm, then which other forms are applicable at a later point of time. So let's come to ITR-3. So ITR-3 is applicable if you are an individual or HUF. Now, before we come to ITR-3, let's first discuss the conditions of ITR-4, because again, just like ITR-1 has certain conditions that if you satisfy any of these criteria, then you can file ITR-2, and if not, then you can go back to your residual ITR, that is ITR-2. Similarly, ITR-4 has certain restrictions, and if you don't satisfy any of those, then fallback ITR would be ITR-3 in that case. So let's first discuss ITR-4. Who can file ITR-4 when you have income from business or profession? So again, just like ITR-1, ITR-4 also is applicable to residents. If you are a resident individual, HUF, or a partnership firm other than limited liability partnership. So if you are a registered limited liability partnership with MCA, you will be taxed as a partnership firm, but ITR-4 will not be applicable for you in this case, because ITR-4 works for a presumptive taxation scheme, and you will have to fall back on a different ITR in that particular case. For ITR-4, you can have a total income of up to 50 lakh rupees. Let's discuss the conditions of ITR-4, that is, you may have your income from salary, you may have income from one house property, you may have income from business or profession which are taxed under section 44AD, or if you have a profession and it is taxed under section 44ADA or 44AE. In such cases only you will be eligible to file ITR-4. If not, then you have to fall back on ITR-3 if you also have income from business or profession. And you may also have income from other sources, and your agriculture income should not be more than 5,000 rupees. And just like ITR-1, you cannot file ITR-4 if you also have income from capital gain, or if you are a director in any company, or if you hold shares in any unlisted company, or if you hold a foreign bank account or foreign asset or foreign securities. The reason for this is ITR-1 and both ITR-4 are simplified forms and they don't ask for a lot of disclosures which otherwise other ITR forms ask you for, and you have to mandatorily provide. In case if you satisfy any of these conditions, you cannot just ignore that you are a director in any company, but you still would want to go ahead and file ITR-1 or ITR-4. Your ITR will be considered invalid even if you file a wrong ITR. So you don't want to make this mistake of selecting a wrong form knowingly or unknowingly. See what criteria are applicable and choose your income tax return form accordingly. The simplified version of ITR-4 is also known as sugam form, and it is very simple to file it online. If you don't satisfy any of the conditions of ITR-4, then again you have to fall back on the other ITR form, which is ITR-3. So let's discuss the other conditions that are applicable for ITR-3. So ITR-3 can be filed by any individual or HUF. So again, you have seen that it does not have the criteria of residency. So ITR-4 was only applicable if you are a resident, but ITR-3 you can file even if you are a non-resident earning income from business in India. Now for ITR-3, there is no higher limit of income. You can file your income up to any limit, and if your taxable income crosses more than 50 lakh rupees, you have to additionally file a statement of asset and liability when you file your income tax return, and that is Schedule AL, and you have to give details of all the assets that you hold, including your cash and bank and your residential houses and any other assets that you hold in your name, including the liability towards those assets while you file your income tax return. For ITR-3, you may have agriculture income more than 5,000 rupees. You may be a director in any company. You can hold shares in any unlisted company. You can hold foreign assets, foreign bank accounts. But if you do hold, you have to disclose all of those information in the respective schedules in ITR-3. So the main difference between ITR-2 and ITR-3 is ITR-3 is applicable if you have income from business or profession, and you cannot file ITR-2 if you also have income from business or profession. Now, if you have a side gig, a side hustle, or a freelancing career, then that is considered as income from business or profession. So you have to select ITR-3 or ITR-4. But if you are having just like side income, you are providing tuition fees, and it's not your major business, but it is just like you do it on the side and you don't want to hold it, in that case you can even choose to file that income under income from other sources as well. But if you really want to take advantage of different tax deductions that are available to a business owner, you want to select ITR-3 or ITR-4 and file your income from business under these ITRs. So as you have seen that ITR-1 through ITR-4 are mainly applicable for individuals and HUFs, and with an exception that ITR-4, even partnership firms also can file it. But if you are a partnership firm or LLP, then ITR-5 is the form for you, and you cannot select any of the previous forms between ITR-1 to ITR-3. ITR-5 is applicable if you are a partnership firm, if you are a limited liability partnership, which is also called as LLP, if you are an association of persons, that's AOP, if you are a body of individuals, that's BOI, or if you are an artificial judicial person, that's AJP, or if you are a trust, then you have to select ITR-5 to file your income tax return. So ITR-5 is not applicable if you are an individual, if you are an HUF, or if you are a company. Now that we are talking about companies, for companies there is ITR-6 specifically for companies. Unless you claim exemption under Section 11, which is income from house property that is held for charitable or religious purposes or for political parties, in which case you will have to select ITR-7. But for all other companies, whether you are a resident company or a foreign companies, ITR-6 is the form for you. And in order to file your ITR-6, you will need a digital signature certificate. I have a separate video on how you can register a DSC at the income tax portal, so you can follow that as well when you file your income tax return form. Now with this, let's come to ITR-7. So ITR-7 is applicable for any person or company who's deriving its income from property which is held for charitable or religious purpose, or donation from political parties, or if you're registered as university, college, other institutions, scientific research agency, news agency, and things like that. So if you are claiming exemption under Section 11 of Income Tax Act, or if you are a non-profit organization, in that case, you will have to file ITR-7. So now you know which ITR form you need to select and what all information you need to provide your CA or tax advisor when you file your income tax return for FY 2021. So make sure you file your ITR before the due date, that's 31st December 2021, until it gets further extended, which we will let you know on this channel. So if you liked this video and if you learned something new today, don't forget to hit the like button, and while you are at it, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so that you will be notified of any new content that is available on this channel. And feel free to check out our other videos on this series of income tax filing made easy to learn other cool stuff for free. And with this, I will see you in another episode. Bye for now.